Yunnan province of China, the Greek region, and the famous Greek passage of Alexander the Great. He passed from the Himalayas and into India and China, as we know. Yunnan is one of the largest provinces of China, and Yunnan is a name coming from Iona, of the Ionian area of what is now Western Turkey, and that was, of course, part of ancient Greece. And the Turks, even today, call Greeks Yunnan, the same exact word that they use here in China for the Yunnan province. So I've been to Turkey 3 times, and they call us Yunnan, even today. So this Yunnan province of China, a Greek region, the famous Greek passage of Alexander the Great in this area. And we see from the map that it's just over the Himalayas, pouring into the area north of Laos, what is today Laos, and northeast of Myanmar, and of course east of Vietnam, past India, of course. We also have images of here, Yonaguni of Japan. This was discovered a few years ago, 70 feet under the surface of the water. And again, Yonaguni meaning the earth of Yunnan, of the Greeks. Now, going back to this, there was a famous Greek passage because from there passed the armored eminent generals of Alexander the Great. Nearby is the point Termes, the Greek name Thermes, just on the border with Afghanistan. The world's most famous alive archaeologist, specialist in Hellenic finds in Central Asia, Edgar Retvesald, opened his papers in Hellas for to speak about the new findings that leave humanity speechless, such as the papyrus library in Cambridge, written based on the Greek alphabet, but also for the number of coins which no longer fit in museums, mainly of King Euthymides of Magnesia, Eucratides, and Seleucus of Antiochus. Redvelat, who is an academic in Uzbekistan and a senator, has an unquenchable passion for the Greek recruiter. "Your great king," he confessed to me in the much-praised interview he gave to me in the suburb of Tashkenti, "paved the way for history and brought the West and the East to an agreement in a meeting." He was referring, of course, to your great king, meaning Alexander the Great. "For this and for 10,000 other reasons that we learn every day, he remains great," the senator said. And as I recorded all of this, Indiana Jones of our time opened his personal treasury to me at the Academy of Science in the Uzbek capital. Thousands of coins with Greek inscriptions, but also a white lekithos, meaning a bowl, with Megara written on it. Megara is, of course, a place just, out of Athens. Now, on Pendellic marble, the white marble that the Parthenon of the Acropolis is made of, engraved the name of the Greek city by the soldiers who followed the glorious recruiter, that is Alexander the Great, in the only epic in the desert of Central Asia. And I've translated this for you from a Greek article. So his generals were, of course, what Alexander was doing was he had his generals and his soldiers married to the various ladies of the areas that they passed through. And a lot of these areas have had Greek DNA. A lot of them have European characteristics, especially blondish red hair and blue eyes. Now this here is a copy of what Alexander the Great had with him. Supposedly this was the lightning rod of Zeus, quote unquote, and it has been deposited at a Buddhist monastery in the Himalayas, a copy of which Alexander the Great, his generals left there, and it was supposedly given to him by someone of Atlantean ancestry from the Hyperborea area of the north, and this was supposedly the lightning rod of Zeus, a copy of which today is found in one of the Buddhist monasteries of the Himalayas. Also, it's reported that his generals went all the way to the end of the landmass of China. In other words, they went to the edge of the coast facing the Pacific Ocean, and there they supposedly left a column, a stele, writing engraved saying that King Alexander came all the way to this point. So this is a copy of the lightning rod of Zeus that was supposed to be a super weapon, a secret technology of advanced technology given to him. We know that he also made his way through the Taklamakan Desert with his army, and he lost 10,000 of them there, and he was supposedly there in order to get in touch with superhumans with their spacecraft. And let's remember, in Tyre, they were supposedly helping him by destroying the walls of Tyre so he could conquer that city. Very strange things. One of the things that Alexander the Great did as he was making his way towards the east is that he did away with the abominable races of NEPHILIM, part human, part animal, part human, part whatever. And whatever he could not do away with, he buried in pits and poured various metals over the openings and built pyramids over them to lock them in. And there were over 70 pyramids in India and China that Alexander the Great supposedly built, locking in these Nephilim in these underground pits. Now, underground and Nephilim. Okay, there we go again. And this is one of the things he was tasked to do. Let's remember Alexander the Great and prophecies that were given about him in the book of Daniel by the Archangel Gabriel. And when Alexander the Great went through to reach Egypt, he went through Israel, he went to the temple in Israel, and the high priest there did read that part of the Old Testament to him regarding the book of Daniel and the prophecy concerning him. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.